Well, good morning, everybody. It's nice to finally gather inside the Canadian Raceboat Hall of Fame on the ACBS Spring Tour event, which is on, what are we today, April the 27th? April 27th, 2024. So we're here for a very special presentation. I'd like to introduce Jerry George and his wife.
Thank you.
This couple have donated to the Raceboat Hall of Fame a wonderful model of Super Test 2 that one of our ACBS Toronto friends introduced us to the Georges, Brian Rhodes.
Brian Rhodes, yes.
So I'd like you to see this wonderful model that's been donated to us. So.
I always wanted to do this model because there's no other models of it, and a tribute to Hayworth for and the Moose Super Test 2. It's 1/8 scale, and it's all built from plans I managed to find, and that's pretty well about it. It's mahogany hull. I had to try and simulate the mahogany because the mahogany grain at that scale doesn't look right, so it's another wood on there that simulates mahogany. And also it's done the same as Miss Super Test 2 1954 version when she ran with a full cowl. And the drop sponson and 1/8 scale, I think a little over 3 feet long. So about a year to build. I've got photographs of the build sometimes if anybody's interested. They can take a look at those. So otherwise, it was about a year to build, like I said. Probably a little bit longer than some of these other ones that are built out there. Some of these models, sometimes they're more work than the real ones.
One of the things which is interesting about this model and the Canadian Raceboat Hall of Fame is that when Murray Walker, our founder, and I went to Embro a number of years ago to meet Doris Hayward, it was a very exciting time for us because Doris Hayward had some of the trophies and plans for the Super Test 3 model. And the Super Test 3 will be on display here when we open in July, along with another famous Canadian raceboat called Tempo 7, which is going to be on loan to us from the City of London, Ontario. So we're going to be able to have a great show of vintage, historic Canadian raceboats designed and built in Canada that brought international fame to boat racing in Canada here when we open in July. Murray?
I don't think I can add anything to that other than I'm really happy that everyone's here today. It's a special time for us as we're into the last almost 8 weeks before we open, so there's tremendous activity going on and we have the boats all ready to move in. So we invite you all to come back certainly for the July 1st or the official opening the week later, and hopefully things will look a lot different than they do today. But thanks very much for coming.